Two students in Colorado are still in the hospital after being shot at their school yesterday. It happened at Evergreen High School just outside of Denver. And let me play for you what another student at the school said about what they experienced.
I was scared and I felt like sick because I was worried.
Did you text mom, dad?
I texted my mom.
And what were those messages kind of like?
I just told her what was happening and that I was safe, but scared.
CNN's Whitney Wild is following this. Whitney, two victims in the hospital. The shooter is dead. What is the latest here?
Kate, there's very little information at this point, but here's what I can tell you about how this day unfolded. These 911 calls for a shooting came in the third week of school. It was 12:24 Mountain Time. Immediately, law enforcement swarmed the area. Kids started running. You saw just a quick clip there, and we're going to go back to it. That was video from a doorbell camera that caught swarms of kids trying to flee, looking for anywhere they could find safety, as more than 100 police officers descended on this school within 2 minutes, Kate. Within 5 minutes, they were able to contact the shooter. They say law enforcement did not fire a weapon, but instead that student who committed this atrocious crime died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound later at the hospital. This was immediately throwing a pretty large school, Kate. I mean, there are 900 kids at this school, immediately throwing those 900 children into terror, into chaos. Here's, again, some doorbell video that caught the moments those kids were trying to run. They had found a home nearby that they were trying to enter. So you see one student here, and then if you look in the back, you'll start to see streams of other kids coming in, and then eventually it's a small crowd of kids trying to seek refuge in this home. Evergreen, just to give you some context, is an area that sits in the mountains, and so these homes are sort of spread among the trees, among the mountains. It is an otherwise idyllic, beautiful area that again was just thrown into horror yesterday. Again, two students shot, one remains in critical condition. Law enforcement says that while they responded as quickly as they could, there is never enough time. These shootings happen so quickly, and this is an area that knows that too well. Colorado has had a string of atrocious school shootings, so they are sadly, very routine responses for law enforcement there. They know how to respond to them quickly, but sadly, they always know that no matter how well you do in those situations, it is just not enough time. Here is what one parent said about this experience.
We got to fix this. It's our turn. We got to fix it. It's got to change. These kids deserve safety. The staff deserves safety.
Mom, when you see that line of parents back there, I mean, you have your little boy, you are, I'm assuming, going home, but when you see that line, what do you think?
My heart's with them. They're devastated. This is not okay. And I feel for them. And I'm sending everybody love, and I'm so sorry. It's going to get better. I have hope. We're going to fix this.
This investigation is just beginning. Law enforcement, as of last night, was working on obtaining a search warrant for the shooter's home. We have to assume at this point that search warrant has been obtained, but we will bring you the very latest on what evidence they find from that search warrant and more information as the day unfolds, Kate.
All right, Whitney, thank you very, very much for your reporting on this. Whitney, we'll have much more on this throughout the morning.